All right. What if?
What if?
Right.
Last episode, what if, my dad talked about that him going to Vietnam.
Right.
What if he went to Vietnam?
Okay.
I was thinking about that.
What if? Okay. As opposed to?
A lot of athletes were going to war. They weren't getting a break.
So what if
that guy who gave him the 1F wasn't a football fan?
Wow. What if he was a fan of the Vietnam War? What if he wanted him to go to the...
Exactly.
Wow. So if he goes to the Vietnam War, that's a huge what if.
It's a huge what if. My whole life would be altered, I would think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if you put it like that, so let me what if my dad. So what if he goes to... Because remember...
What if he stays in Arizona?
Wow. What if he stays in Arizona? I was already here in the world. So
what if that Indian girl and he decided to stay? I mean, it's true.
But the one that he said was shaped like a
the jelly.
Jelly.
Stop. I told you my size hurt already.
Okay, so if he goes with the Indian girl, then I got an Indian mama, stepmama.
Oh, what if he just leaves you?
Oh, damn.
I mean, that's why he didn't come back.
Damn, Lance.
I mean, I'm not saying what if, just what if.
That's a huge what if, man.
A lot of men do that. I mean, it's not like, obviously your dad is better than that.
He'd have just left.
But what if he was one of those dads, like my dad's dad, who left?
Just left. Wow.
My dad's dad left. So, I mean, what
You know what's crazy? My dad's dad left. Wow.
Mm-hmm. What if?
What if?
Yeah.
Give me the theme music. Episode number 9. Welcome to On and Off the Field Sports Podcasting with a Purpose. I got my On the Field coach.
Rest assured, this is your boy, Coach Boston, a.k.a. Steeler Nation, a.k.a. fan since 76.
Wow. It's your boy, Mr. You Better Live, a.k.a. Coach Reback, a.k.a. Mr. Football Know-It-All. Listen, we're in the building, episode number 9. What up, Coach?
What up? What it do? What if, episode 9?
What if, man? You kind of hit me hard with that, though. You said my dad ain't going to leave me.
No.
Yeah, bro.
Your dad came back after one year because he's a strong man. That's why he went back.
I got you. But you sure hit
the
me
what
hard,
if?
though.
I mean, what if he didn't come
what
back?
if your dad had left you?
Hey, what if your dad? I wouldn't have had my same dad. You think?
Well,
he would have either came back. He wouldn't have came back, or would have came back altered, like most Vietnam vets.
So let me ask this before we go into the script, so I can get this right. When McKinley Boston had the choice to go to football or the Vietnam War, how old were you, or were you even?
I was not born yet.
Okay, so that makes sense.
This was 68.
You probably that's the year I was born.
And I wasn't born. I was born in 70.
2 years after that.
Right.
Yikes. That was a good what if moment. I like that.
Yeah.
Let me get shut up. I'm shut up. I like that.
Hey,
that's a touchdown on the what if moment.
What if?
See, that's the first time, y'all. Keep your ears.
You know, I got the what if from Marvel. That was my favorite comic book.
So explain that real quick.
So Marvel would do these special issues called What If, like what if the Hulk fought the Thing?
Oh yeah, I love them.
Yeah, what if?
Oh, bro, we need to do a whole Marvel what if then.
Yeah,
because I'm a huge Marvel fan.
We'll add
my favorite.
We need to. All right, that's a new segment. We're gonna have it next week.
Right. Shout out to the what if.
Yep.
He's a genius. He's the Jarvis of podcasting. He's the Ray Lewis of the locker room and pregame show and podcasting. On and off the field. That's Coach Boston. So listen, class clown intro, man. I love how we do this, right? First of all, I want to preface by saying this. He takes a lot of digs at the Cowboys, and so off the air, I asked him. I said, "Listen, Coach," I said, "What's up with all the digs at the Cowboys?" So to his brother, which I found out he got a brother named Rick. Been the 9th episode with this Negro, and I'm just finding out that he got a brother. He's got a brother named Rick. Yeah, shout out. Older or younger?
He's So not biologically, but
he's still your brother.
It's my brother. We've been.
Is he older than you or younger?
He's 6 months older.
You see him a lot? Talk to him a lot?
Oh yeah.
All the time?
Oh yeah.
So he's got a brother named Rick, and he's got another brother named Rick.
That's right.
So you got two brothers named Rick. All right, so
that way I don't get y'all messed up.
And so here's my bow out, y'all. I don't take these. I'm not a Dallas Cowboy fan either. I was glad when Tony Dorsett broke his toe moving the dresser. I remember that way back then. Remember he broke his toe?
Yeah.
I was so happy. I had to just say that. All right, so here we go. How does a Dallas Cowboy fan change a light bulb? All right, here we go. They don't. They just talk about how good the old one was, which is what Dallas Cowboy fans
That's all they do, talk about the good old days.
Yeah, and that this year is the year.
Yeah, right. Every year they say the same thing.
Cap, I like that one.
Did you hear about the joke that Dak told his receivers?
No.
They didn't either. It went over their heads.
Wow. It's like all the balls he throws. I like that. What do the Dallas Cowboys and Chick-fil-A manager have in common? Neither one shows up for work on Sunday. That's good. That's Chick-fil-A. That's good. That's real good. I like that.
What do you say to a Dallas Cowboy in a suit? Will the defendant please rise?
At least all Dallas Cowboy did. What do the Dallas Cowboys and Billy? What do the Dallas Cowboys and Billy Graham have in common? They both can make 70,000 people stand up and yell, Jesus Christ.
I thought you would like that one.
I was good, bro.
How do you keep a Dallas Cowboy out of your front yard?
How?
Put up goalposts.
They're never coming there,
They'll
right?
never come to your yard.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, look. You had the new segment about edible.
So new segment, edible, eatable, eats.
All right.
This was on our last 2 episodes with Father's Day.
Okay.
So where do you think you can find these dinners here in the area?
All right.
It's number 7, which is your dad's episode.
Okay.
Red beans and rice with neck bone.
Okay. Where do I think I can find those here?
Yeah.
At a local? Red beans and rice, neck bones.
Good red beans and rice with maybe some sausage, Conecuh sausage.
Let me see. Do they have red beans and rice at the Holiday Inn? Do they have red beans and rice at the Riverview?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, I'm gonna guess then, and you might not know this place, A Taste of Heaven Cafe. They got good red beans and rice.
Where's that at?
Off of Moffett and House Ferry.
Moffett and Howells Ferry.
Yes.
Say it again.
A Taste of Heaven.
A Taste of Heaven.
Yeah, and I'm shouting them out. And they got good food. They got good red beans and rice.
Red beans and rice.
Sausage in it.
So I guess we can probably get my dad's meal: fried chicken, rice and gravy, green beans, and a dinner roll.
Right.
Probably get the same thing there too.
Yes. Can I tell you another spot that's good?
Please.
Michigan Cafe. Michigan Avenue Cafe, which is on Martin Luther King Avenue.
Where's that at?
Right next to, you know where the fire station is?
Yes.
It's right there, Michigan Avenue Cafe.
Oh.
Right across from Exxon. Shout out to Michigan Avenue Cafe. You can get fried chicken, rice and gravy, green beans, and dinner rolls. You can get your dad's meal there.
Really?
Matter of fact, you can get both. I digress. We can get both.
So they need to make that. We need to go there.
Michigan Avenue Cafe. We should go over there.
They need to make that the Mac Boston and the Hesley.
They should. Those meals.
Specials.
Right.
That should be the specials.
Shout out to them. Michigan Avenue Cafe. Good food.
Okay.
If you go over there for lunch, you really got to be careful because it's the food that you go to sleep behind. You don't want to. You don't want to work after that.
I got you.
So shout out to them. They got good food.
You get the itis in there.
Yes, absolutely. What you got down here? Recipe or favorite food or snack to eat?
You got any recipes or anything you like to eat? Want to share?
I have personal recipes. I have that we've done before. I have done take a cabbage, split the cabbage, take the core out, kind of boil it out a little bit. Take sausage, whatever kind you want, Italian sausage, whatever kind you want. Cut them up, drop them in there, salt and pepper. You can put whatever you want to put in there.
Yeah.
Put it back together.
Right.
Roll it in foil like a ball.
Right.
Place the whole side down. Pause. Put it on the grill. Smoke it for an hour, hour and a half.
Okay.
Smoked cabbage and sausage, and whatever else you want to put in there. It busts open. Good.
Nice.
That's something I do. Yes.
That sounds good.
Yes.
I take the cabbage. I'll dice it up real good. Add onion,
Right.
bell pepper, seasoning with olive oil, and then at the end, after it's cooked down for about 45 minutes, add some big Gulf shrimp in there.
Okay. Your meal was a little bit more intricate than mine. Yeah, I like that. Now I got
it's just
other
different,
stuff.
that's all.
Do you do stir fry?
Yes.
You got a stir fry
all the
dish?
time. I did.
Basics.
I'll tell you what I did last night. Broccoli, mushrooms, sweet potato, scallops, bell pepper, and onion.
I love any. That sounds good, but I don't do mushroom.
Olive oil.
I don't do mushroom. I love any basic stir fry, chicken stir fry, shrimp. I love
In my
that.
post divorce life, I'm doing mushrooms and scallops.
Why?
I didn't have them during my marriage, so I'm having them now.
Why?
Because I didn't have them during my marriage, so I'm having them now.
Is there a reason you didn't?
No, my spouse didn't eat them.
Okay.
So I just didn't cook them. Yeah.
Okay, wow.
So,
Interesting. You make how you can make that stuff interesting, dude. All right, so new segment. I like that. I like to invite the on and off book club, off the field
So
book
we got our
club.
own book
Suggest
club
reading
now.
this classic.
Yeah.
Book club. Listen, Walter Mosley's The Devil in a Blue Dress.
So that was, that was my dad's
So
favorite.
Denzel played the character.
Denzel played the character,
Right.
Which I thought was interesting because I've read that book actually, and Walter Mosley's character, his name is Easy Rawlins. He's like, I thought in the book he's made out to be this big tough thug guy,
Right.
but Denzel is not the perception of that character.
Having read the book and then saw the movie, right? Because
The book is way better.
all the time. You always, the movie is judged harshly too after you've read the book.
Yes.
I
I just thought
point.
that they should have got a different actor.
So Denzel didn't do justice.
I like a black Arnold Schwarzenegger was
So he
Easy
didn't bring
Rawlins.
he didn't bring
would
what was
envision
in the
that your
book to
mind.
life. He didn't bring what was in the book to life to the screen.
Easy was was an intense guy. I didn't like him.
Who would you have gotten to play his part if you could come up with somebody off top?
What's that guy? He was in he does it with his chest.
Terry Crews?
Yeah, Terry Crews. Somebody
Really?
like that. Yeah.
Are you familiar with Easy Rawlins? My wife reads a lot. She's in the audience.
Yeah.
She's in the audience. Listen, I'm tell y'all something. We're gonna start having audiences, right? Live audiences on our podcast too. Like they just listen in. That's just how popular we are, because this is how we rock. So look, before we move on from this,
Yeah.
case in point, I'm a huge Hobbit fan. Like I watched Lord of the Rings,
Okay.
The Hobbit. My wife
Dungeons
bought
and
me the book.
Dragons?
Nah,
No.
yeah, but Hobbit. But I do Dungeons
I
and
stopped
Dragons.
at Dungeons and Dragons.
Right, but I read the book, right? I read the all 3 books.
Okay.
I was enamored, bro. So when the movie came, they actually did a good job bringing what was in the book to the big screen.
Right.
For most part.
For the most part.
Most part.
For the most part.
But just judge on a harsher scale when you read the book first.
Right, exactly.
And that's I'm not a big reader. I'm not a big reader, but she's a huge reader.
I love to read.
Can that be bad?
No.
Can you overread?
I don't overread. That much I know.
Some people say you think you
I like
can.
to read.
Right.
I like to read, and
Right.
and when you get to a good book and you get to that point, you're like, ooh, I'm ready.
Do you
But-
think people can be hooked on fantasy books?
Sure.
Okay.
Everybody's got their certain genre of
Gotcha.
books too.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Mary's Nerd Nugget Fun Fact. So during the last interview, we talked about quite a few names, and I just I did a little research on some of those names because I really didn't know who he was talking about at first. The toughest hit. Remember the guy who punched him?
Right.
Bob Brown. He played at Nebraska.
Okay.
Was a college football Hall of Famer.
Right.
NFL Hall of Famer. Played for the Eagles, Rams,
Wow.
Raiders, and the 1960s All-Decade team at all tackle.
Wow.
Huh? I also we talked about Carol Blazowski.
I remember that name.
The question was, how does she compare to Caitlin Clark?
Right.
Backstory, she was the first female I ever saw play basketball. Me, personally. 1975.
Where was that at?
Montclair State College.
Wow.
1975.
Where's Montclair? This is a stupid question. Where's Montclair State College?
Montclair, New Jersey.
Okay, I don't know nothing about.
Actually, it's in Upper Montclair, New Jersey.
Okay, like Cherry Hill?
No, Cherry Hill's right at the bottom.
Oh, wow.
At the bottom of the state. Yeah,
Okay.
near Philly.
Gotcha.
This is up near New York.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So she's a Naismith Hall of Fame, was the former president and GM of the New York Liberty. She was a member.
Wow, that's interesting.
Trish was played at the WBL league.
Vaguely.
Remember, she said she played for the Minnesota team, Minnesota Phillies. Well, Carol was
Yes.
the scoring leader in 1981 in
Okay.
that same league.
Okay.
Three-time
interesting.
All-American. She was a member of that USA team, but in 1980 we had to boycott.
Boycott, right.
So she didn't get to play in the Olympic team. But she led the team USA in scoring in 77.
Okay.
And if you check out the video game NBA Jam,
She's on there.
she's on there as a cheat code.
Wow.
She was something special to watch, man.
Okay then.
The guy Jimmy Ray, who my dad said was the toughest player he ever played against,
Right.
was the first black quarterback to win a national title in 1966 at
Okay.
Michigan State.
State,
Was an NFL coach and GM 36 years.
Wow.
Yep. Bobby Bell. This is interesting. I didn't know this. He finished third in the Heisman voting as a defensive lineman.
Okay.
Third as a defensive lineman.
Wow.
National-
He was hitting.
He was hitting. National champion at Minnesota. So Minnesota's last national championship, 1960, he was the national champion.
Okay.
1969, player of the year, defensive player of the year. And 1970, won a Super Bowl.
champion with the Chiefs.
Some big names.
Man, shout out to them.
Big names.
So they kind of unsung heroes in a sense.
I think.
Yeah. Underrated too.
I mean, if you were just listening off, if you weren't a football fan, the average fan
impressive
listening,
numbers.
you don't know who those
Stats
people were.
are good.
Right.
That's impressive. Yeah.
Right.
That's some good accolades. Wow. New segment. Pet peeves.
Pet peeves.
Here we go. Pet
What
peeves.
pisses you off?
Boy. Here's my okay. Seeing people still wear face masks while driving, and they are the only one in the car. Man, let's take that one. That don't make sense.
That pisses me off.
It don't make sense.
I don't know why it pisses me off, but just seeing them in there with the face mask all up and not a soul in the car.
And the windows up.
And the windows are up.
And you know, on the face mask, let me tell you on a personal level, when you put them face masks on, if you don't watch it, you kind of get dizzy because you can't hardly breathe.
Right.
Now you driving down Airport Boulevard now in a vehicle
With a face mask.
with a face mask on, you liable to get dizzy, get faint, you know what I mean? And ain't no telling what'll happen. Now you got issues.
COVID gonna be the last thing you got to worry
Facts. Yeah, you getting dizzy, fainting. Yeah, so that is a pet peeve. All right, blasting offensive garbage music in public places, or when you are deep in thought at the light. So you know what I don't like? I don't like the tag rattling, like a boom.
Yeah.
I don't like the tag rattling.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either. If you have my FedEx guy now, which is a shame. My FedEx delivery guy blasts gangster rap music.
In the FedEx truck.
Yeah, I can hear him in my.
He for the
I can hear him.
streets.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Wow, he all the way for the streets.
I can
the
hear him.
FedEx is
The
gangster
FedEx
now.
guy. Yeah, he gangster now.
Ooh.
But when you at the light, you know, sometimes you just sit at the light. You know, you got your own peace. You know what I'm saying? You just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody come up and say, "This is my fuck you hoe."
Yeah. And that's the FedEx man.
Yeah, no, that ain't the FedEx man. That's somebody.
Oh, wow.
Anybody.
Wow. Everybody trying to be
I
gangster.
just hate that,
Yeah,
man.
me. That's ignorance.
Yeah.
I think.
Like I understand sometimes you like a song and you want to blast it. I get that sometimes, but if it's vulgar,
They want attention. That's why you do stuff. When you make noise, it's because you want somebody to look at you. So
Right.
ultimately, they want attention. So that's why they do that. So if you tell yourself
And
that,
I'm
it
the
might not
opposite.
piss you off as
Yeah.
much. You know what I
Right.
mean, Coach?
Yeah.
Because it does me too. It get to me too. This is gonna be interesting.
new segment, another new segment. Embarrassing moments.
You go first.
No.
No, man. You ain't finna get me. I did it last time. Remember? When I voluntarily told you when I did when I skipped school.
Captain O. I'm gonna keep it tame.
All right, go ahead. You go first, man.
I was coming across the parking lot, and there were about 3 young ladies, fairly attractive, I guess. And I wasn't like I was trying to stunt or anything,
right?
But I was just trying to walk with confidence past them,
right?
And I tripped and fell up the steps.
Oh my goodness!
I can hear them laughing and stuff. I was like, damn.
Style points gone.
Gone.
Cool points gone.
Gone.
Oh man. Let me see. What mine most? Listen. I think I gave mine away when I told you about my high school.
That ain't embarrassing. Were you thinking that was embarrassing?
Well, nah.
Were you embarrassed?
Nah. I got in trouble. So, okay, embarrassing. Let me say this because I got to give it. You just gave me one. Pause. All right. So one of my most embarrassing moments. I was at the light one time, and like you, not trying to stunt, and I dug a booger out of my nose, and the lady next to me saw it. And I knew she saw it.
Was you digging for gold? Like
no, it was just a random one. She just cut the whole act. I didn't go deep. It was a surface one.
Okay, one deep.
Right.
Okay.
But she saw the action.
Okay.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now that was embarrassing. All right.
Do you have a booger wall? On another note, I had this conversation a while back. A booger wall, like a place where you put boogers.
Wait,
like
man.
on your car, bottom of your car, or something like that.
No, man, I don't have no booger wall. That's crazy. All right, listen. All right, main sports. Let's talk sports right quick. NBA champions, shout out, man, to the Boston Celtics.
I did pick them.
You picked them out the gate,
I picked them out the gate.
Well, no,
I didn't want to,
I think
being a
initially,
non-Celtics fan.
I think the initial question was, we asked, because you said, who did you want to win or who did you think was going to win? That's what you said.
Right.
You said
I thought Boston was going to win, but I wanted Dallas to win.
Right.
Yeah.
So same thing. You picked. Yeah. But you was honest. I think, honestly, I'm going to be honest. I picked Dallas. I had picked Dallas. I thought because of the combination of Luka and Kyrie,
so they were working with
I did not Porzingis. I did not.
You didn't count Porzingis.
Factor in Porzingis.
You didn't factor in Porzingis.
Which he only gave him 2 good games.
But here's the factor.
And they counted though.
Here's the factor. In order for Dallas to have won, Kyrie and Luka had to have been equally as effective in all the games.
Yeah.
And the first 2 games, Kyrie was not.
At all. Drew Holiday
clamped him down.
Out.
Right. So, and then that, let me see, I think it was a 3rd game that Kyrie was so-so.
Right.
So you had basically 2.5 games where Kyrie was not Kyrie.
And once he started balling, it was too late.
Wasn't Luka in one game also.
Right.
They can't win that way.
Once Kyrie started balling, it was too late. Yeah. Because he started balling out.
They're not deep enough to win without those 2 stars balling out.
So for Boston, you know what? Shout out to Tatum, man.
Give it to him.
I'm glad for Tatum.
I am too.
I want to bring up a moment right quick.
Yeah.
Since you brought it up, I saw just an inside note, little story right quick, backstory. Jason Tatum in the post game interview, he had his son with him. And they was like, "Why are you so grateful for this championship?" He was like, "Well, I want to tell you something." He said, "My son has been being bullied by his friends because they tell his friends, oh, your dad can never win a championship. Oh, your dad always get that, but he's a loser. Your dad is a loser." So he said that's why they took the photo, which probably gonna make the front page of a lot of stuff, even Sports Illustrated, of him holding Deuce up, his son Deuce, Jason Tatum.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because he had been being bullied by his friends at school. Yeah. So even on that level, bullying is taking place.
Wow.
But redemption took place that's just an inside story for Jason Tatum and his son.
I guess that's interesting. If you're a child of a current famous athlete, the things that you would have to deal with,
Right.
Jealousy, envy,
and that's what it's based on.
Yeah.
So for little Deuce to be being bullied like that,
Right.
And think about something: the school he goes to has to be prestigious. So the kids' parents got to be reputable.
You remember that cartoon? It showed the little kid acting a fool towards another little kid, but then it showed the parent's tongue
through the kid's head. Right. Good point. Yeah. But shout out to the NBA champions, Boston Celtics, man.
One more new segment.
All right.
WNBA news, hottie of the week.
Now we were talking about her.
Yes.
Now did she mess her knee up? Who messed the knee up?
Cameron Brink tore her ACL.
Okay.
Cameron Brink tore her ACL.
Okay.
She's done for the season.
Okay. She's a hottie.
She was the number 2 pick. No, well, the hottie is Kyrie Gondrezick.
Say that again. Gondrezick.
Kyrie Gondrezick. She's the hottie of the week.
You got to try to say her name sexy. Gondrezick. How you say that sexy? You can't. If she's a hottie, you got to say
Gondrezick.
So how, like, if you were in the bed, you missed out. That's not sexy. That you had to say her name sexy. I bet she says it's sexy.
Yeah, I bet you.
Kyrie,
how do you pronounce your name? Tell me. Call us a show and tell us how you pronounce your name.
Yeah, holler at us. All right, Cameron Brink, she tore her knee.
The FIFA won last night. 4 in a row.
Is it 4?
4 in a row. Last night was 4 in a row.
Okay. All right.
4 in a row.
Wow.
Angel Reese, 7 straight double-doubles.
She balling, bro.
She balling out.
She made her own lane. She got her own lane.
Hey, man.
So somebody, and I know you ain't gonna like this. Oh my goodness. So there was a team, one of the WNBA teams. I cannot think which one. Pardon me for it, but you may think of it. They're the first team to sell out all of their games.
The Fever?
No, it's somebody else. They mentioned. And I'm gonna make a point. It was another team because somebody came in the comments and one of the players or the coaches said, "See, there's not one of these players on here. His name is Caitlin Clark," and they sold out all their, the season.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Which team is that?
I can't remember, but it was a team, and they made the comment. They was like, "See, none of their names is Caitlin Clark."
The attendance is
and then
all
they was
the
like,
way up.
"Oh, I thought she was the only one that could sell out it." I know that's your girl.
They'll get over it. It's all new. Everybody will get over it.
She's still the topic of her life.
I think so. Hey, I ain't got look.
Whether you like her or not.
I watched her game last night with a unbiased eye.
Right.
She can play.
Right.
I mean,
she can ball.
She can play. She can pass. I love the way she passes.
Right.
Love the way she passes.
I like her bounce passes.
Her passes when she could have had
crisp.
3 more assists last night if her teammates would have caught the ball and laid it up.
Listen, y'all, Coach is pro Caitlin Clark. I just
like
want
her
y'all
game.
to know that.
I like her game.
I'm just telling y'all. You feel it?
People can hate her on all she want.
She's a topic of discussion.
I like her game.
Yeah, she's riding the wave.
I like her game.
Other sports. Shout out to the Birmingham Barons on the UFL champions. Right?
Champions.
Yeah, Birmingham Barons.
Wow.
Now, I tell you what.
Right.
Let me say this. Because I've been following them. We follow them. They struggled the last 3 or 4 games.
They did.
When they took their first loss, I think it was to Bill Phillips. Von Phillips' son, Wade Phillips. They took their first loss to him.
The Houston team. Right.
First loss. I saw they take their first L. Right. But that was to a Hall of Fame, to me, Hall of Fame coach. Shout out to Wade. I like Wade Phillips.
Oh, a great coach.
I thought he was good in the NFL.
I loved him in the NFL too.
Right.
I
So
thought he was
good addition for the UFL.
His dad was legendary as well.
Man, Von Phillips was crazy.
Von Phillips was a good coach though.
He was, but he the only coach I know would knock the hell out of you.
But that was old school though.
He was old school.
Von Phillips was old school. Yeah.
He's tough. Yeah. So shout out to the UFL champion, Birmingham Barons. What you think of? You think that league gonna grow?
I think it's gonna go. Because the viewership was up, so sponsors are going to want to get into. So next year, that TV is going to keep it, and it
and they're real competitive too.
Yeah, good players.
I like it, dude.
It was good football.
It's a good betweener, for the off season.
Absolutely,
it's a real good.
I enjoyed it.
It keeps you afloat.
I enjoyed it. Willie Mays,
man, shout out to Willie Mays, man, a legend. Shout out to Willie Mays.
Major League Baseball should take his iconic catch and make it the logo.
I agree.
For Major League Baseball.
I agree.
That should be the logo. He was
Right.
good. One of the best ever.
One of the best.
Alabama, born and bred.
Born and bred in Alabama.
And Bama.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out, bro. You know we got to shout out with a name.
You know else, they put the Negro League records in the Major League Baseball now.
Okay.
So now all the Negro League records are they count.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
In that same vein, you said, what if he became the Major League Baseball logo? Let me
Right.
ask you this. On the NBA logo,
Right.
if you had to replace the NBA logo,
Jordan.
who would you put?
Jordan.
You didn't even let me get it out. Woo!
I mean, forget the basketball standpoint. What's the NBA about?
You're right.
Making that paper.
Right.
What logo would make as much paper bring to the table as Jordan's logo? No one else's. No one else's. What other basketball player has a logo?
Right. I'm trying to
That
think
you even
now. Just
associate.
cycling through my head. Who has a logo?
No one.
Did Kobe have one?
No one. He's got the Black Mamba, but that's
No, but it wasn't a logo.
It
That's what
wasn't.
I'm saying.
He had the Mamba logo. But
Was
that
it a Mamba
yeah,
logo?
Yeah.
Snake? It was. It was a black mamba.
Yeah, he had the Mamba logo.
Yeah, that wouldn't be
But
a
that
logo
would- but
for
that ain't gonna be
NBA.
for the
That's not
NBA.
appropriate.
Right, exactly.
LeBron got a logo? Yes, he has the L. But that's not
But
appropriate.
that's personal.
Jordan is the only one got a logo that could take the way of Jerry West logo, because that's who's on it now.
If you're
Right?
the NBA, if you're the NBA commissioner, and your job is to make money, and you got a chance to use
He talked
Jordan's
about
logo.
that. He talked about
for
that.
the NBA.
Yeah, he talked about that.
You do it.
Because they were saying possibly switching it.
You do it. You do it.
You think they should?
Why not?
That'd be lit.
Lit.
Wow.
Everybody else is wearing the Jordan logo. Why not?
Wow, that would be fine. I'm glad you brought that up, bro. That's a good one right there. All right, well, we got a new segment now. Again, y'all, new segment. Like every time we get, I love new segments. All right, a martini straight up.
Basically discussing Loda and Mobile Bay Gulf Coast lifestyle.
Okay, Loda.
Lower Dolphin Street, downtown.
I never knew that's what Loda meant.
So that you said your time to pump up the Skyview. Loda stands for Lower Dolphin. Yeah. Oh, you didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Oh man, you're a local too.
LODA, Lower Dolphin.
Lower Dolphin.
Wow. So Loda Beer Garden.
Lower Dolphin.
Dude.
Damn.
I never knew that, bro.
No. You get the want one.
Shout out to Loda Beer Garden.
Shout out to Loda Beer
But
Garden.
I get the want one for that man. But I didn't know that.
Yeah, Loda stands for Lower Dolphin.
Wow. I was today years old when I learned that, y'all.
And the Mobile Bay lifestyle. So I mean, just talk about anything. What's
if
going
you
on
had-
with the Skyview? Anything?
Right, Skyview Lounge. Can we shout out to the Skyview Lounge too? You know what?
Yeah, this
Shout
is
out to
when you do
Skyview
it.
Lounge and Holiday Inn, DJ Low on the ones and twos
Yep.
every Friday night. Look, they got lemon pepper wings up there. We ate the lemon pepper wings. The
Yeah.
other ones too was the sweet and spicy, sweet and sour, sweet and
I didn't eat them.
yeah, but they were good.
They were good, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The,
I saw
jalapeno
bones in all the trays. So I know they were good.
Jalapeno poppers, man, just pull up on a Friday night, Thursday night. And then they got game night on Wednesday nights, y'all. They got game night on
Right,
Wednesday night,
right.
which you need that chest. You with the
Come
chest,
there,
bro.
checkmate somebody.
You need to come up there on chest. Listen, y'all, he coached with the chest too, on and off the field. I told y'all.
That's gotta be. We gotta put that segment in there.
Chest.
I gotta talk about all the times I beat John in chess.
Uh-oh.
That's what I need to put on there.
No, it's a lot of Johns. You want to say his last name?
John Taylor.
John. Oh,
They
man.
call him
John,
Tank?
Tank John. Shout out to John.
He used
Tank
to
Taylor.
teach me in chess.
No.
But now the student is
Has become the
teacher.
master.
Right. That's how it
He
is.
talking heavy, boy.
Who won? I wonder who won the last two games. Me?
Did you listen? Let me ask you this: what if you had a free coupon to eat and drink anywhere in Mobile for a dinner? Where you going? Where you gonna go?
If it's free, I'm going to Ruth Chris.
Ruth's Chris. Okay. Me, if it's free, I'm going.
Although I'm not eating meat though, so I gotta change that. Hold on.
But that to the
Okay,
side,
all
though,
right,
because
all
it's
right,
for
all
you.
right,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah.
universal
Okay,
question.
all right.
It's for the
Ruth
people.
Chris.
Ruth Chris. If it's me and it's free, I'm gonna go to. Man, I'm so picky. You know what? I'm going to my spot down here, right here at the corner of Schillinger and Airport. Not the red bar, the other one. We go to briquettes.
Briquettes?
Yes,
You like briquettes?
I love briquettes.
They got a great black and blue salad.
Or can I have an honorable mention?
Absolutely.
Jason's Deli.
Nice.
Not Jason's Deli. The beer. What's the name of it? That's it. What's the place next to Jason's Deli? We go there too. It's a restaurant. I'm just. BJ's.
PJ's.
BJ's. BJ's.
Oh, BJ's.
BJ's on the service road on Airport Boulevard, bro.
I had their jambalaya pasta.
At BJ's?
The last time I was there, the jambalaya pasta, I think it was. Spicy.
So you doing seafood?
Yeah, I don't eat seafood now.
You don't?
I only eat seafood, vegetables, fruits, nuts.
Okay,
I just don't eat meat.
Pause on the nuts. I know you mean healthy nuts.
Yeah. Almonds.
Yeah.
Almonds.
Gotcha.
Pumpkin
right.
seeds.
Look, I got another new segment.
Go ahead.
Quote of the day.
Quote of the day.
Nothing is permanent in life except for change. Stephen Marley said that, right?
From the song
Now I Know.
Now I Know.
Let's
Have you
talk
ever
about
heard that?
No, I haven't.
Dude, I'm going to put that on your list.
Is he, what type of artist? R&B, what?
You know, that's Bob Marley's son.
Bob Marley's son, okay.
He's playing the guitar.
Never knew that.
Look, that guitar that you got right there,
right,
is Stephen
Oh,
Marley.
man.
That's why I picked it, because you wanted to play that.
Wow.
Yeah, you need to check it out.
Listen, y'all,
this is a overcoming lyric that says, I thought was interesting, though, that you could apply as a quote.
Right.
Because nothing is permanent. If you think about it, nothing is permanent in life
except change. That's heavy.
It is.
That's a very heavy statement.
People that do well in life adapt to change very well.
Say that again.
People who do well in life adapt to change very well.
That's fire too.
Because you got to think about you have to go through change, and it's going to happen. Those who resist it will get left behind.
Wow.
Yeah.
Run that back one more time, Coach.
Let me give you an example.
Run what you just said back one more time, please. Sir.
Well, change is going to happen, and so when you resist change, you get left behind, because other people, compared to other people that adapt to new change, you have to find creative ways to adapt to the new, if you will.
You can't be lazy and be successful.
No.
Mentally or physically.
No. You got to create. You got to be able to create activity and generate activity to make something happen.
Laziness is the main ingredient to failure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
good right there.
90-day challenge update. I'm 3 weeks into no meat.
Wow.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm all right, actually. I haven't really craved it at all yet. But I say that to say, for anyone else who is still listening,
right, and
they need to do something, you're still on the fence about, I want to start something, I want to try this, I want to do that. 1 day challenge. Just start now. Just start. Today, do something that you've been putting off.
Right.
Get it done today.
That's good.
Do something today.
That's a good challenge.
Yeah.
Got to ask you this real quick.
Yeah.
Andre 3000, shout out to him. He had went vegan for like years.
Okay.
12 years.
Yep.
And so afterwards, they asked him what the experience was like. And one of the things he said, he went through a phase where he was very irritable. Like just, different phases, very irritable.
Yep. Especially if you have been eating a lot of meat prior to starting this.
What's it like with you? What you find different?
I have no issues at all. Actually, I didn't eat a lot of meat anyway. Maybe once a week.
So it wasn't that hard?
It wasn't that hard.
Okay.
For me.
That goes into our another new segment: health, exercise, and nutrition. I'm big on that. We both big on that.
Yeah.
Man, I'm giving. Let me drop this nugget right quick.
Yeah.
Finna start on Tuesdays and Thursdays on Facebook Live at 6 a.m. Gonna be doing abs, and more abs with your boy, Mr. You Better Live. YBL Fitness coming to you. So, go to my You Better Live page, subscribe, follow me.
VHS tapes of you.
Yeah. So we're going to be doing some abs on Tuesdays and Thursday mornings, man. That's going to be my ab days. The other days I do calisthenics, full body calisthenics. Matter of fact, I can say this without taking credit for it, that I was inspirational in the coach.
That's right.
Starting to work out. And and a few other people. My wife, too. I'm inspirational to her, too. She wants to start back working out. So health, exercise, and nutrition. Let's discuss the importance of this is stretching, and ponder this Facebook question. Do you need a gym buddy to hold you accountable and or to motivate you. This is loaded, and it's going to take a few minutes.
Yeah.
I'm glad you gave this one to me because I got a lot to say about this.
I figured you did.
Yes, I do. I have a lot to say about this, and I got a few bones to pick with some people.
Let's go.
Let's go, coach. Yeah.
You like, no, you the Brian Dawkins of podcast.
And the Wolverine, right? Yeah. Look, so the importance of stretching, we can stop right there. You stressed to me the importance of stretching. That's funny how stressed and stretching, pun intended, of stretching as well as exercising. Because one would think that when you're trying to get in shape and you're going on this health kick or this health adventure that you want to work out, the more you get in, the better. He was like, no, Rick, you got to take days off, let your body rest, and then stretch.
Right.
You've even told me that you, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you stretched upwards of 30 minutes. What's the longest you've stretched?
Oh, hour.
An hour.
An hour.
1 hour.
Or more.
Just stretching.
Yeah. Easy.
So that's how important stretching is.
Oh, absolutely. You think of your muscles as if you take your fingers and kind of interlock them. Mm-hmm. If you were to take them like that and just really try and pull your hands apart from each other.
Right.
You would feel the pressure on your fingers and knuckles.
Right.
Well, that's your muscle fibers when you exercise.
Wow.
And the more you do that, the tighter the pull is.
Okay.
And so that's when you feel that tightness.
Right.
And so and what happens when those fibers pull and get tight, they stay stuck that way.
Right.
You ever notice when you like get a good workout and you feel your muscles like almost like in a same position that you were in doing exercising?
Right.
Because your muscles are still, fibers are still holding that position.
Wow.
So you have to stretch them out afterwards in order to kind of give them a chance to heal. And when those muscle fibers are pulled apart, it kind of gives it's like a pulling sensation. So you want to heal your muscle,
right? So
give it a chance to stretch it out and then it'll ease your muscle fibers back to its normal position.
Now that makes sense. So I gotta take a dig at Coach, y'all. So I've been focusing lately on pull-ups and dips, especially not only pull-ups and dips, but weighted. I got a weighted vest, kind of elevating it, and it's working. I'm doing my pull-up reps through the roof without the weighted vest. And you yourself. So I was telling you that I said, one day we was recording. I said, man, I feel like a rubber band. Yeah. He was like, hey, Negro, you need to stretch. And I cracked up laughing. We both laughed about that.
Right.
So now then, Coach, probably like a couple days after that, in his pull-up journey, he told me one day, I did 3 pull-ups. I did 4 pull-ups. I'm on 6 now. You're on 6 now.
Right.
So we come to record one morning, right? He's sitting down in the chair. He said, man, my body feel like a rubber band. I said, you need to stretch, Negro. But in other words, so he understood now. Yeah. So in the calisthenics, when you're doing pull-ups and dips, especially I'm doing push-ups too and weighted,
it hits your muscles harder.
Yeah. So I definitely need to stretch.
Yeah, you definitely need to stretch.
Yeah.
It's almost, if you want maximum effort out of your workout,
stretch.
You've got to stretch and give your body a chance to recover.
What's the average time you need to stretch before and after workout? Just average.
I mean, when I wake up, I start stretching in the shower. Okay. And before, as I go to start my workout, maybe 10 minutes before my workout, maybe 5 to 10 minutes right after your workout.
Okay.
If on your off day though, you want to get like a good deep stretch,
almost like a yoga session.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Stretching,
right.
meditation.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So look, here's my part right here. Here's the question we got to ponder.
So I saw this one. No, I saw this on one of my Facebook friends.
Okay.
This is her.
I'm glad you saw this.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna address this. Do you need a gym buddy to hold you accountable and or to motivate you? Here's my take. Self-discipline is the best discipline.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
If you develop that, then you hold yourself accountable. But if there's another outside source that's a motivating factor, then you're going to be dependent on that outside source. So if that person, where that person goes, you go. Right. So you're not in control of your whole journey.
Which kind of defeats the purpose.
It defeats the whole purpose. Mm-hmm. Self-discipline, which starts mentally. You tell yourself mentally, you got to do this. Yep. You have to do this. And you commit yourself mentally. Let me tell you something. If you lie to yourself, you'll lie to anybody.
Right.
So don't lie to yourself. Commit mentally. to yourself and say, I'm going to do this for me.
Right.
And then from there, that's 90% of the battle, because your body's going to follow what the computer says.
That's right.
So for me, developing mental discipline is better. So I wouldn't rely on a gym buddy. Matter of fact, I'm cool with the gym, but it's got its, more downs than ups.
People want to take selfies.
Right. They go there for the wrong reason, ass out.
Right.
Come on.
Right.
Come on, bro.
Right.
Come on. You know what I'm saying?
Want to meet somebody.
Friend. Come on, chick. Don't go.
Yeah.
And then you get mad when somebody look at you. Well, you come in with your ass out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Come on. Time out.
You go there, if you want to go there to get you a good workout, that's what
That's
you need.
fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I find sometimes that gym buddies can be a bit annoying.
They can.
Yeah.
And then your resumes might be different. Your resumes and
your resumes are different,
right?
Because everyone goes to the gym for a different reason.
That's
right.
it. That's it. Right. So my take. That's my take. And I'm gonna probably biased because I'm self-disciplined.
Right.
So my answer is probably a little bit biased.
Right.
So I think you should rely on self-discipline.
I think you should rely on yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, nothing outside.
Nobody outside. That way you get your own self motivated every day, and
right.
you get crunk like that every day. That's the way you do it.
We got a Yoda moment. I just saw this. Yoda moment. All right. Yoda moment. We got to turn the music down for the Yoda moment, y'all. All right. Here we go.
All right. I saw this quote and I wrote it down. I thought it was interesting, and I wanted you to see how you felt about it.
Okay,
it goes, no one has the power to change the past. Satan tries to trap us in the past so that we neglect the present, which is when God gives us his grace and when we can cooperate with him to fulfill his will. Mm-hmm. Question is, how do we as humans best deal with the present and leave the past in the past according to the scriptures?
According to the scriptures, there's a Bible verse in Philippians that says, whatsoever is pure, whatsoever is lovely, whatsoever is of good rapport, it says focus on those things presently, not on the things of the past. He even says that. He says, leaving those things behind. He said, I press forward.
Yeah.
Toward the mark, because there's still a mark.
Okay.
So to answer your question, the way we leave the past behind is that we focus on the mark forward. And that's what we do. Presently, we focus on the mark forward.
Right.
In the present time, there's something we got to do to go forward.
Go forward.
Yes.
Right.
And leaving the past behind. But let me note the past. You said that nobody can change the past, right?
Okay.
God says that I'll give you the years back that the locust and the cankerworm ate up. Locusts eat up stuff. Mm-hmm. They eat up.
Right.
So he compared the locust to loss. He said, I'll give you those years back. I'll restore those years back to you. God says that. Just in reference to you saying nobody can
How will he
change the
do
past.
that, though? How would that work? I mean, in
this present time. In this present time? I think God, when he says to them, I'll restore the years that the locust and the cankerworm ate up and the palmer worm, what he means by that is that the times of joy, the times of peace, the times that you lost that were good times, he'll give you those times back in the present time. There you go. Mm-hmm. New chapter. Yes. Oh, wow. But he'll restore that back to you as if you never lost it. Yoda! In the building!
Hey! That was good, man.
All right. Yes. That was a good. I like the. Could you read that statement again?
So the quote was, no one has the power to change the past. Mm-hmm. And I think what this was stating, the quote was from Jesus, actually.
Right.
Basically saying not God, but no human being.
Right.
So don't worry about being tempted by anything.
Right.
Because no human has the power to change the past.
That's good.
Satan tries to trap us in the past so that we neglect the present.
Right.
Which is when God gives us his grace and when we can cooperate with him to fulfill his will.
Right.
In the present.
Wow.
If we remain with God in the present. That's why I took it, that we can work with God to fulfill his will, which would carry us forward.
Absolutely.
To the future.
Yeah. You said that Satan tries to trap us in the present, right? And let me tell you something. There's something, and I'm not, just one more, Revelation 12.
Talk, man.
It says that it calls Satan the accuser of the brethren. That means he's a finger pointer. So when you say he tries to keep us in the present, he continues to accuse us in the present of our mistakes. So we won't move forward.
Right.
A guilty man won't march.
Right.
He'll stay right there and
that
deal
is
with his
the
guilt.
most difficult thing to overcome for just human nature
Guilt.
is dealing with guilt
And shame.
and shame.
And so he traps us with that.
Yep.
And
That's what it was about. The whole story was about guilt and shame.
And I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Fear too.
Fear too. Yes.
Fear,
Yeah.
guilt, and shame keeps us trapped. So that yeah.
Keeps you from moving
Yoda
forward.
moment, man. Yoda moment, dog. That was the music on that one right there. Look at the music on the Yoda moment. What we doing on and off the field, y'all ain't ready for us, man. That's the first time I hit that, but we need to incorporate that. That's the Yoda moment music.
That's a Yoda. Slam it, baby.
That's the Yoda moment music. All right.
Rock and roll, baby. Little rock and roll.
All right, travel through your eyes. All right, oh my goodness.
So we talked a lot, we talked a lot about nice places.
Right.
So let's flip the script.
What do you want? What kind of hole you want to see it in?
A shithole. I want you to take me to a place that you was like, damn.
That remind me of that episode of Martin when Martin took Gina to that island and Chilligan's Island. Remember Chilligan's Island? And that big rat came. He said, "Martin, there's a puppy in that room." So look, right? So let me think of a place that I went. It's a crap hole, dude. He said right there. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, man. All right. Let me think of a place. Let me think of a place. Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
All right. You could come over here.
All right.
Yeah. All right. I got it. I tell you what, I got it. I got it, dude. And this is crazy. Listen, shout out to Bourbon Street. Dude, I hadn't been to Bourbon Street in years, right? The last time we went. Listen.
Ooh, you don't want to go during the
Oh,
daytime. Go at
listen.
night. When you're drunk, you don't care.
Well, you have to go inebriated.
Right.
Because we went and I actually it felt, you know what? It felt like I had walked in a hippo's ass. A wet hippo's ass. It smelled like we had literally, we started smelling stuff, dude, coming out the sewage. I was like, that is god awful. It smelled like wet ass. Literally. I'm sorry, Bourbon Street.
You have to go at night.
You don't have to go at all.
When you're inebriated, if you're going to go to Bourbon Street.
You have to go with nose plugs because it's horrible.
It stinks, piss,
It smells
throw
like
up.
a
Actually, they don't let them piss on the street, but it smells like piss.
Oh,
though.
they piss.
You get arrested if you piss on the street. That's the
If
one
they don't,
thing.
if they catch you.
That's the one
But
thing
piss.
they
Dude,
shun
come
upon.
on, what do you think we smelling?
Vomit.
Oh, that's. I'm sorry.
Cum.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's one of the worst places, really.
Yeah.
And I hated to have to be Bourbon Street
it's
because
true.
we've gone and had a few good experiences. You know, man.
There's a lot of places in New Orleans that got some shitholes. Neighborhoods.
Wow.
I'm just.
What's one you've been to that just sounds good?
Gosh, man, the Desire, the Cooper,
What is that?
Calio,
What are you naming?
name the projects
In New Orleans?
yeah.
So
So I used to serve the high schools, the class ring. So I used to have to go to these schools in these neighborhoods.
Okay.
In fact, when 9/11 hit, when the plane hit the tower, I was giving a ring presentation at B.W. Cooper, which is where Master P and those guys come from.
So that's your answer?
No, I was gonna say I went to L.A. L.A. once to visit a friend, and I'll never forget. We were seeing. She was giving us a tour of the entire area, and so when we came down from Beverly Hills, we came to Skid Row.
Okay.
and I'd never seen anything.
Is that downtown LA?
Yes.
Okay.
It was like 4 or 5 rows deep of tents from the wall into the street. It was so many. They were in the street,
Right.
and I'm talking for blocks. And it wasn't like one block.
Right.
This was blocks and blocks and blocks, driving blocks and
Wow.
blocks. It was awful. I'd never seen anything like that before.
So how it's depicted on TV is really how it is?
Worse. It looked awful.
We
looked
were
awful.
in downtown LA, but I don't know if did we go to Skid Row?
We went to Skid Row. But I know we did Walk of Fame.
I'm not sure.
Hollywood Walk
Huh.
of Fame.
Wait,
It was horrible.
now, let me tell you something. And I'm so glad she mentioned that. The Hollywood Walk of Fame. Okay, now, from what I understand, there's a newer version now that they did another Hollywood Walk of Fame, an updated version somewhere. Because the one we went to, listen to me, dude.
It's in a bad neighborhood.
Somebody took a crap on the Walk of Fame people.
Wow.
Human excrement. Homeless people, dude. So
I can see it. I can see it.
so that'll be one I have to mention.
I can
All
see
right.
it.
What you got? What you
New
got?
segment.
New segment.
Relationships.
Wow.
Here's a statement. Before a man begins to date, he should have adequate time, energy, and money.
Okay. Before a man starts to date, he should have adequate time, energy, and money. Okay, I agree with that. I'm gonna add this. Let me pick it back a little bit. Biblically, the Bible says before Eve ever came on the scene, Adam had all these. Before he put him to sleep and took Eve out, he had all these. So whoever said that is right. The time,
Energy and money.
and so let's take
I
these
thought about it once.
one by one.
I had thought about it once because when you think about what it took when you're, if you're having a extramarital affair or extra affair,
Right.
in a situation,
Right.
I was thinking of along those lines. So if you're having an affair, it takes your time, energy,
Okay,
and
yes. It does.
money. And that's even if you're dating one-on-one,
It's same way.
Same
That's
thing.
crazy.
yeah. But when I first
When
thought
you
about
listen,
it,
but if you having an affair, you don't have no time, no energy, no money.
but what you don't realize is that it's being drained out of you, your time, energy, and money.
We're saying the same thing.
If you're with the wrong person, it's taking your time, energy, and
Sheesh.
money out of you.
No, when you say the wrong person,
If you're with the wrong,
the
if you're in a
knockoff or the
relationship-
wife.
if you're in a relationship with anyone who is wrong for you, they're going to drain your time, energy, and money.
boy, you saying something.
It's those 3 things you really can't get around that you will lose out. I had talked about this when we talked about. I remember playing chess and finding out a different way how to play chess. You apply it to life. Like when you play chess, the rule is it's really not good to take. To take is a mistake.
Right. I heard you say that
Yeah,
before.
to take is a mistake.
Okay.
You don't want to take why? Because it puts you out of position. So when you involved in a relationship and it's not right, it takes you out of position
Okay.
where you are.
Right.
But you don't realize it's taking your time,
Time,
energy, and money.
Wow.
You look back.
That's good. That's a good segment. Listen. This
You ever
I'm
been-
gonna
you
put
ever
a
been to,
asterisk by this.
You ever been to like a ladies club
Okay,
in
ladies
your
club.
former life?
When you say ladies club, strip
club, in your former life?
Yeah, absolutely.
What does it take?
Not my former
What does
life.
it take? What does it take from you?
I did that in my present
We
life.
did it while we were married.
We did that when we was married.
Say former life.
Yeah, in New Orleans.
What does it? Well, what does it take from you?
And Virginia.
What
Yeah.
does it take from you?
Time, energy, and money. It does. That's a good statement.
It's something to think about.
That's a really good statement. I put an asterisk by that. We might need that. That's going to be
Bring that
a
back.
whole other. Yeah,
Bring
we're going
that
to
back.
spin the block on that.
All right.
New segment, tech. Effect of social media to feel the need to respond and our website launch. So listen, let's take the first one
You
first.
take the first one.
I was telling you
Right.
the other day that I had the idea basically to this, and I'm guessing that's why you put it there.
Yes. Yes.
Facebook has given people a false sense of privilege to be offended at anything.
Correct.
So people now been tapped on the shoulder by society and say, hey, you know, you can be offended by that.
Right.
And they'll have to pay you some attention. You know that, right? So the people, they was like, oh, really? So I could be offended by that? Oh, so they go on social media, I'm offended, I'm offended, I'm offended, I'm offended. Society didn't tell them, hey, you know, to keep your stress level down, you can always take your index finger and scroll past it.
Right.
And for the record, y'all, it's scroll, S-C-R-O-L-L. It's not stroll. Stop saying stroll, S-T-R-O. That's when you walking. It's when you walking with your 2 feet. It ain't when you doing on Facebook. Stop saying I'm strolling past them posts. You ain't strolling past nothing. Stop it.
Right.
You scroll, S-C-R-O-L-L. Stop. That's where we draw the line. I don't like
But
that.
they feel like they got to comment on it.
They gotta feel like it. They feel like so. It's they've legitimized belly aching.
Yes.
That's what they've done.
Yeah.
That's the effect, I think, social media. What do you think?
I agree. It makes people feel like they have a right to say whatever they want to say.
I got something else to say too.
And then because they have a feeling of, oh, this moves me, I have to make a comment. And somebody else makes a comment. Oh, I'm going to make a comment on your comment.
Right. Let me say
And
this.
so now, but then you take a lot of people who have had issues, I'll say, in regular life. Mm-hmm. You get on the computer, and now you have a super life.
You got an audience.
You got an audience. You can say
Following
what you
that
want.
crap.
And that, oh, I got a comment? I got a like? Oh my God. And it builds and builds. And
So
now you created a monster.
You segued into my next comment,
Yeah.
which I said this before to my wife. I've taught this in church before, in and out the church. Attention is the worst drug in the world.
It's what men die for and babies cry for.
Talk heavy, coach.
It's what men die for and babies cry for.
It's the worst drug in the world.
Yeah.
Because when you're seeking attention, your teeth don't rot. So there's no wear and effects. You can't see it when you look in the mirror.
Right.
Your teeth don't rot. You don't lose weight. Because as long as you're getting that attention, it's the worst drug in the world.
Yeah.
And everybody, and that's the foundation of everything you just said. It's because they're attention seeking. Do you know why the devil got kicked out of heaven, dude?
Why?
He wasn't getting attention. He wanted attention. He said it in Isaiah chapter 14. He said, hey, I want my throne above God's. They not looking at me enough. That's why he got kicked out, because they wasn't paying him enough attention. He was over the music department. He was over the music. So what happened was, if I could, can I?
Please.
What he would do, he would worship God singing. He could sing very, very beautifully sing.
Mm-hmm.
Other angels could sing too. But the people would worship. He would take the people's worship and send it to God. Worship, the synonym for worship is attention. That's what it's a synonym.
Right.
So the people's attention was on God, worshiping God. Hallelujah. God is holy. He's awesome. God is mine. Nobody's beside God. Well, Satan, Lucifer, who was in between that, he started saying, wow, he getting all his attention and I'm not getting none. He said, so what I'm going to do is, the Bible said pride rose up in his heart. And he said, I'm going to take my throne, which he had a throne, which if he had a throne, he was a king too. Don't let nobody tell you different. Lucifer was a king.
Right.
So nobody got a throne, they're king. So he said, I'm going to take my throne and lift it above the Most High, above the stars of God. The stars of God are the angels. He said, I'm going to lift it above the clouds. So if I'm going to lift my throne above the clouds, where am I presently? I'm beneath the clouds, right?
Right.
So he wasn't getting enough attention. So attention is the worst drug in the world. So it's from Satan. That's the extra Yoda moment.
I can believe it. Yoda, next week, we're going to be on our website.
Yep.
So you can listen to all our stuff on our website. See our pictures.
Shout out,
And we're
man.
going to we're going to breathe some life into it, man. We're going to breathe some life into it.
Shout out to the engineer.
Geisha.
Geisha. Shout out to the engineer Geisha. Yeah. Shout out to her. Look, that was I thought that was just a good, man, that was good. I may need to highlight that one too, bro. Some of this stuff we're going to spin the block on, for real. We're going to need a guest on here.
Spin the block.
All right, so look. Final
Drive
Sports
Jeopardy.
Jeopardy. Here we go. You ready for it?
Let's go. Let's do it.
Watch this.
We already been doing it.
We already been doing it, right? What if Bill Walton invited you to Woodstock? I would go.
I would go with him. Rest in peace, Bill Walton.
Rest in peace, Bill Walton. Now, first of all, let me say this.
You would probably have the best time ever
With Bill Walton.
doing anything
With Bill Walton.
with Bill Walton.
Let me go ahead and say that. I don't care what it is, especially Woodstock.
Right.
And let me say this along the line of Woodstock. If anybody invited me to Woodstock, I would go to Woodstock. So let me say this before we move on, though. Who would you want to be with Woodstock with?
At Woodstock?
Yeah, who would you want to be at Woodstock with? If you could be there with one person, like a celebrity.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
If you had one
Snoop.
Oh, Snoop. I would go with. I would want that to be with Snoop.
Snoop.
Willie Nelson, Tupac. It's a lot of people I would want to be at. Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be fire.
That would be fire.
Hold on. Let me just pause for a second. Who would you want to be at Woodstock with? Just a second. This is worth it. This is worth it.
Celebrity wise?
Anybody though.
Oh, anybody?
We could be at Woodstock together. I want, that just to be at Woodstock would be lit.
Right.
Let's just say that.
Right.
We're gonna leave it at that. All right.
So, what if the 1970s sitcom Three's Company was remade into a 2024 version? Describe the current society norms which will show up on the show. Describe the characters.
All right. So Three's Company. You had Jack Tripper.
So what would he be? Would he play like he was gay?
I was gonna say that.
He wouldn't be gay. He wouldn't be gay
because
in
he
real
living
life.
with two
He would be
hot
knocking them.
females,
He would
a
be
blonde and a brunette.
I think they would be in a poly relationship.
Ooh, that's a good answer, man.
I think so too.
I think they'd be in a poly
I think
relationship.
they would agree the fact that it's no holds barred with us three.
Right.
This three.
Right.
And I think it would be exclusive.
Right.
I don't think it would go beyond the apartments
No.
for you know what I mean?
No. I do think Chrissy would be in the professional business though.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe like a porn star or something like that.
I agree.
I could see that.
You know what
I could
else?
see Mr. Furley being a
I was
dirty
gonna
old
bring
man.
up Mr. Furley.
Being like a dirty old man.
Right. Knowing that they were doing it and
Right.
trying to get in on it, but
Peeping in the
but
window.
they're not letting them in.
Larry is gay. He bisexual. Larry's bisexual. He'd be bi.
Wow. Hey, did they ever shoot a lot of those any of those episodes outside that apartment?
The Regal Beagle.
This was the Regal Beagle. Yep, at the Regal Beagle.
Regal Beagle.
Whenever they went there.
Right.
Okay, that was good. Wow. Man, that was good. So that was good. So all right, red flags. Here we go. What? Oh man, bro, you got. You got to warn me. Red flags. All right. What? This is not me, y'all. This is my. What if Michael Jackson showed up to babysit your 10-year-old son? I got my answer. I tell him to beat it. Cause that look off the wall.
On the wall.
Oh my goodness.
That would be a red flag. If
That
you
would
show
be a
up.
red flag, dude. What did Cat Williams say his son would say? Mr. Jackson. I'm a buyer, Mr. Jackson. right, go ahead.
New segment, playing some games.
All right.
We're going to play a game of pig.
Pig?
Pig. So you get a letter every time you get it wrong.
Oh, man.
What's the cap? We got to ask capitals.
I'm finna get a haul quick, bro. Go ahead.
Capitals. You ask
Capitals. You already got me. I'm done.
What's the capital of Alabama?
Selma.
Oh
Montgomery. Montgomery.
Oh, you get no.
Montgomery.
That's a P.
Montgomery.
Lord have mercy.
Montgomery.
This shit, Lord have mercy.
Montgomery.
Did she just say Selma?
The movie Selma got me for a second. I felt righteous. I saw the bridge. I saw the bridge.
You were holding on.
Yeah, I saw the bridge going across the bridge.
sheriff was coming.
I said, Selma. We need to change the capital. We marched to Selma.
You don't have civil rights flashbacks.
Montgomery, bro.
Oh my God.
All right. Do I get a P?
Now you get a P. Now
Why?
You
said Montgomery.
You said Selma first, so you asked me one.
I
now.
told you why. I had a flashback.
That's
We marched.
a P. That's a P.
All right, come on.
So you asked me one.
All right. What is the capital of... Let's see, you know all this. Hold on. The capital... I ain't going to even ask you that because you know. What's the capital of...
Pick a state.
I'm finna pick a state, man. Hold on. What's the capital of Texas?
Austin.
Austin?
Austin.
And you're right, probably. Go ahead.
Yeah, Austin. Capital of Florida.
Capital of Florida. Hold on. Let me go through.
Damn, man.
I'm telling you, bro, you got me. I wasn't ready for this. The capital of Florida.
Okay.
Hell, I don't know.
I. All right, that's I.
What is the capital?
Tallahassee.
Damn.
All right, you asked me.
All right, what's the capital of Virginia?
Richmond.
Go ahead.
All right. Capital of North Carolina.
Damn. Charlotte. What's the capital?
Raleigh.
Raleigh? Okay.
Big.
Yeah, I got a pig. All right. That was, I don't like that segment. Hey, I don't like the pig. The playing game. We got to do a different one. And if you do it, and if we do the subject, we got to do the subject different. I don't mind it, but let's do like the subject different.
You choose next time.
Because see, you done did all this traveling.
You choose next time.
All right, I'm gonna choose the subject.
You choose the subject, no
next
problem.
Time. All right, so next time we do pig, I choose.
You choose
what
the subject.
we gonna, and he gonna get a damn pig.
I'm gonna
Series and movie. All right, you go to an old drive-in theater, right, with two screens. The screen on the left is showing Friday, and the screen on the right is showing Car Wash. Which way you going to park? Left for Friday or right for Car Wash? I can tell you right now. I'm really gonna go Friday.
You going Friday?
Yes, I'm gonna go Friday. Even though it's a tough choice.
That's a tough
Car
choice.
Wash is classic.
Classic. You can't.
You can't park in the middle.
Put a
No, you got to make a choice.
Put a speaker in each window.
No, you got to make a choice.
All right, listen.
Middle speaker.
No, you got to make a choice.
Who you going with?
I'm going Car Wash.
I kind of figured that.
I'm gonna watch
But
that
I'm
classic.
older than you though. Like
That's
you,
all right.
you would think that I would go toward Car Wash and you would go toward Friday.
But you know, my aunt kind of lived with me, so I have, you think differently.
I'm not
People
mad
that old,
at Car Wash.
I'm not mad, and I'm not mad at Friday.
You can't
either.
be, dude. That's
You
a
can't-
hard choice.
Both classics.
All right, here go tongue twister.
Tongue
the goal
twister.
is to say it twice without error. Tongue twister time.
Okay.
Listen, you go first.
Okay. All right.
So we saying each line 6 times?
You start from 1
Go do
to
5. Oh
and then
my
1 to
goodness,
5.
bro. Come on.
Okay. 6 check cricket critics. Green glass globes glow greenly. A proper
I got to get you every chance I get. You want me out on them Capitals, bro.
Yeah, give me.
All right. 6 Czech cricket critics. Green glass globes glow greenly. A proper copper coffee pot. She sees cheese. 6 sticky skeletons.
Ooh. And do it again.
6 Czech cricket critics. Green glass globes glow greenly. A proper copper coffee pot. She sees cheese. 6 sticky skeletons.
Booyah!
Czech critics. Green glass globes glow greenly. A proper top.
Booyah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I won the tongue twister this time.
You won it.
He done won the last 2. You won the last 2 tongue twisters. I ain't been winning them.
Man, you kicked
I'm
my ass.
secretly
that
keeping.
one.
Yeah, I did. I beat your ass, coach. Because you beat my ass in pool. You brought that up. The last 2 tongue twisters, you've been wearing
that
me
pool
out,
got
bro.
you.
Yeah, he got me on that time. I ain't gonna lie. I took an L bad.
Okay, athlete versus athlete. Kyrie Irving versus Isaiah Thomas. Your team needs a point guard. Who do you trade for? Kyrie Irving or Isaiah Thomas?
I'm gonna have to trade for God. God, that's tough. Cause let me say this before I answer. Both of these athletes can play full court and half court. But which one do you think?
I think Isaiah Thomas has that killer championship mentality a little bit more than Kyrie. Kyrie is more of Kyrie is as skilled as anybody I've ever seen.
Right.
But
he's not proven
Isaiah
yet.
never did that what Kyrie did in the finals.
Okay.
If Isaiah lost, it was because the other players around Isaiah didn't play
so
well.
I go with Isaiah Thomas. I was really torn between the two, to be honest. But if you look at Kyrie, he's really active, but not as effective.
Yeah.
Very, very active.
I mean, he's
got skills.
Skill set
Right.
out of the roof.
Right. Plus Isaiah
Off the
Thomas.
charts.
How many teams Kyrie been with? Not that it's
A few.
Yeah. So Isaiah.
Detroit.
That's it. So yeah,
Got 2
Isaiah Thomas.
championships.
I got to rock with Isaiah on that one. I'll trade for Isaiah on that one, and I won't second guess that one. Golf, which I'm not like a big golf fan,
Right.
but I mean I rock with it. What if you could select any 3 people deceased to play a round of golf with your fantasy foursome? Okay, any 3 people.
Any 3 people.
Deceased though.
Deceased.
Bernie Mac, because he gonna have me cracking up out there. Plus, he used to play golf. Bernie Mac. Oh, you gonna trip out when I say this. Malcolm X and deceased. Oh. Wait a minute, I got him in mind. Don't do me like this. Bernie Mac, Malcolm X, and he played Black Panther. T'Challa. Chadwick Boseman. I would play golf with him.
Okay.
Yes. Who you got?
I would do Martin Luther King.
Oh,
I would do Martin Luther
you
King.
awful for stealing that.
I would do my daughter. I would put her in there. We would be on there. Yeah, playing. And oh man, what was the other one? I forgot the other one.
Wow, coach.
Maybe
If you don't name nobody else, you good.
maybe like Richard Pryor.
You're stealing my good ones, dude.
Richard Pryor, some comedy.
And if I could do it over again, I'd play with Mary too.
Oh, you
I
would play?
replaced.
You know what was?
I replaced Bernie Mac with
What
Mary.
was crazy, man, is the first time we noticed when we go in hindsight, when we noticed that she got sick is we were doing golf lessons.
Wow.
City, what's the park? Oh God, what's that park right there? Spring Hill.
Okay.
Spring Hill.
Okay.
Spring Hill Golf Course.
Okay.
Spring Hill Golf Course.
Wow.
So we never got to finish. So that's why I said I would play. Yeah.
Shout out to Mary.
No doubt.
Seinfeld question, right?
The good one.
Matter of fact, pause for a second. He's gonna be on my show after this, y'all. He's gonna be
I'm
on
gonna get deep with you.
You Better Live podcast. He's coming up next. We're probably gonna
I'm gonna get deep with you.
Yeah, we're gonna get heavy on that. So yeah, we're gonna say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seinfeld question.
So I like this show. I love Seinfeld. I don't know why I watch it too.
I've
watch
never
it
really
too
been
much.
a big Seinfeld fan.
I watch it too much. It's like background music to me, I guess, But anyway, they had a
You
question
said
once.
Seinfeld is like background music?
When you can listen to the jokes and not have to watch
Oh, you can be washing dishes
Yeah,
instead.
exactly,
Okay, that's
exactly.
crazy how you describe that.
it. So one of the questions they ask off the wall questions. So this is why I said Seinfeld question. Do you think Superman had super humor powers also? Could he win a Def Jam if he was on Def Jam?
So when you say, oh, okay.
Superman
I
was his. Do you think he had humor too? Think he was?
don't think so.
No.
No. I don't think Kal-El didn't teach him that.
He got
Kal-El was
every other-
military.
Well, the argument is he's got all the other powers. Why wouldn't he have super humor?
Because but it's he able to leap tall buildings with a single bound. He can't rock a crowd.
Can't rock a
though.
crowd?
Nah. You feel it. Yeah. All right. Oh my goodness.
We're gonna get Raw.
Sex. First time. I go first. You laughing. I lost.
Wait a minute.
Are you ready?
You can't shock me no more, man.
Okay. You
We
ready?
don't look. We don't want to go into.
I'm not gonna go into
names,
detail.
No detail.
No
Just,
detail.
If there was.
I was 16 years old when I lost my virginity.
Okay.
At a basketball game, in the backseat of a white and burgundy Cutlass Supreme with an ugly girl.
Okay. I was younger than that, and on a playground, on a park bench.
Okay.
The bench was in the woods, though, so it wasn't like we was out in the open. It was in the woods.
But mine was with an ugly girl.
I hope she ain't listening.
I ain't gonna say
The
nothing.
names have been protected.
Yeah.
changed to protect
I
the
just say,
innocent.
yeah.
Yeah. New segment.
New segment. Marcus. This is Marcus. Marcus walked around with a blue bag of cassettes,
Okay.
and in this cassette, all these cassettes had classic, Motown, old school Memphis. It was just really good music.
Right.
He called it the blue bag. Well, he lost it, and all those tapes disappeared.
Cassettes.
Cassettes. So there was this one tape in there that was really interesting. It was called "Hear My Dear." Have you ever heard of the album?
Never heard
By
that.
Marvin Gaye.
Hear My Dear? It's a whole album.
Yes, by Marvin Gaye.
That's it. Called Hear My Dear. I'm
Hear-
going to Google it, pull it up.
So he was married to Barry Gordy's daughter.
Okay.
I forgot her name. Gosh, what was Barry Gordy's daughter's name?
We sure forgetting a lot.
I know. But anyway, they were married and they got divorced. And in the divorce, part of the settlement was coming out of his next album.
Okay.
So he made this album called
That's it. Hear My
Hear
Dear.
My Dear. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's
it.
it.
So
I
he
just
made
Googled
this.
it.
He made this album dedicating it to the ex.
Right.
Here, my dear.
Oh.
Yeah. And he, all throughout the album, you need to check it out.
I'm going to listen to that.
Yeah.
That's fire. Wow. Okay, then.
check
Hear
it
My
out.
Dear. That's
Hear
good.
My Dear.
Oh, psycho girl story.
Every guy
Every guy has
one.
a psycho girl
You
story.
got one?
Yeah. Yeah. I was in Keflavik, Iceland, and this girl named D used to come to my dorm room when I was this is before we even got married. She'd come to the door. Rick in there? Yeah, what you need with him? Tell him to come to the door. Just make a long story short, she was from Philadelphia, I remember that. And we went Keflavik, Iceland.
Right.
Over there, it's on an island. So it ain't hard to link up. We man, the marriages over there were, because it was just secluded.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, she was from Philadelphia, had this, how some people had that what you call it, obsession.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chasing you around?
Not chasing. Like, well, it wasn't even just her. It was another one, Danielle too. Not Jennifer. There was a chick named Jennifer. I remember we was dancing. I was dancing with her one time.
Yeah.
In the club, I ran back. We wild and dancing. Chick leaned over, stuck her tongue clean down my throat. You remember that? Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. And so I had two. So one is D from Philadelphia. Yogi too. 3.
Oh, no names.
Okay, this is nicknames.
Okay.
Yogi.
Yeah, okay.
Yogi.
Yeah.
Yeah, and D, she don't know D. That's her name.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, just knocking on the door.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, you got one?
I was a freshman, and this was my first time with a white girl.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It was my first one.
And
she lived in the dorm. Like 2 floors above me.
Okay.
So I go in her dorm room one night, and no one's in there, but the light, like the light behind you right there is shining. That light was shining over her desk.
Mm-hmm.
My graduation picture was on the desk.
Oh.
The picture was signed. I didn't sign it.
I'm waiting to say that.
She signed it.
Huh?
Like it was signed to her.
She signed your name?
Yeah, so I'm looking at the picture.
And you know you ain't signed.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? She come in the room, spooked the shit out of me. So now I'm like, yo, what is this? Hi, LB.
Oh.
That was my nickname, LB.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I'm looking around the room. My leather jacket is hanging in her closet.
Oh.
Then I look, my 76er starter jacket with the Moses Malone and Dr. J button on it is hanging on the hook.
Oh, you talking about something out of a movie, bro. This a movie.
No,
you
I ain't
talking
making
about.
it up, bro.
No. I'm telling you, this sound like a movie. That's what I'm telling you. I ain't telling you lying. I know you're telling you. That sound like something out of a movie. The Letterman jacket and all that.
So I grab the shit. We leave. I leave. Well, it gets even deeper. So we have a flood in our dorm. So we had to move to a different dorm.
Okay.
So now my dorm is an RA apartment.
Okay.
So like when you walk in, I got a living room. I got a bath, like a regular bathroom, private bathroom with a tub, shower, and a back bedroom.
Right.
Like an apartment.
Right.
I had tore my knee, so I had just had surgery. I was sitting in a chair with the knee wrap, brace. I couldn't move.
Right. Oh man.
Knock on the door.
Sound like a movie.
We're having a party right down the door. Knock on the door. It's her.
Yeah. Misery.
So she come in the door. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, Misery. Remember Misery? His leg was broke. She broke his leg. Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember
I'm
that.
telling you, Misery.
She came in the room.
Misery.
She was like,
Yo,
she saw the jet. I had put all these jet beauties of the week on the wall. I was homesick. You know what I mean? So and she
Don't tell me she tore him down.
She tore him down.
Oh yeah, Misery. That's a movie, bro.
She tore him
You
down.
need to go and write that.
Then she went. Now this is where it got creepy. She went and got
That ain't
this.
it?
No, she went and got my roommate had a.
Come on, bro.
She went and
This
got a
going in whole other
mask.
direction.
She went and got a mask. And she was taking her tongue through the mask. And she was saying, oh, who LB? I'm going to get you. I'm not some serious, yo. I'm so dead serious. So my roommate comes in. He sees this and he knows, he knows I'm, he's like, oh, my bad, I'm like, no, yo, he lifted her up, took her out the room, had to put her out there to call the police on her.
Oh no.
Yeah, man.
So this from just being with her one time?
Man,
Or more than one
9
time?
millimeter, boy. And now Miller knock you out.
Oh my goodness. Poor girl. Poor girl, bless her heart. Listen, boy, these last two is crazy. What if you had diarrhea and you are called to fill in on the Soul Train line? Do you go or pass on the opportunity? That's crazy. So if you got a chance to be on Soul Train and not only on Soul Train, hour, but you go in the line.
You got to go in the line. Soul Train line, that's when you on your own.
Right. That's when you going down the middle.
So you can't like just...
You can't slide out.
You can't slide out.
And you got diarrhea. How you gonna come down?
I'm passing, man. That's just too much pressure for me. It make it easy.
He said that's just too much pressure.
Gotta have some fun, put some music in my bathroom, and do what I got to do.
Oh my God! I think you know what? I think I'm gonna pass too, cause now I don't want to be on that.
You would be uncomfortable.
But you can't boogie like you want to.
No, not on
with
Soul
your
Train.
butt cheeks
Not with the
tight.
butt cheeks.
Yeah, you ever walk? You walk militant when you gotta use it, and you
I know.
You be straight up, Jack. You walk like a penguin. Okay. All right, so and I ain't got no diarrhea jokes.
You got any diarrhea jokes?
You must have one. That's why you put it on there. Come on with it, bro. I know you got one, bro. Come on.
It was more like a saying.
I knew it.
Not than a joke. I was walking down the hall and I heard something fall. Diarrhea. Diarrhea. I was walking by a gutter and it looked like peanut butter. Diarrhea. Diarrhea.
Okay.
Episode 9.
Episode 9. It's been your boy On and Off the Field podcasting with a purpose. It's your On the Field coach.
Rest assured, this is your boy Coach Boston, a.k.a. Steeler Nation, a.k.a. Maine Black Bear, a.k.a. Icy Lion.
The 9mm.
9mm.
It's your Off the Field coach. Mr. You Better Live, a.k.a. Coach Reback, a.k.a. Mr. Football Know-It-All, a.k.a. Painless. I'm taking my spot too. Episode number 9.
What up?
It's been fun, Coach.
Yes, sir.
We out.
Peace.